You're on, Hector. Go for it.
Alright, everybody, let's get a K1 chant with captions at the end. Ready? Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. K1,
Yeah.
Let's do that again.
These are getting better and better.
Dude, it's impossible. It's literally impossible.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
What up, Kawanhee fam? Welcome to the week 2 Kawanhee at Home campfire video. I'm Eli Yale here at the top of Donner Summit, 72,000 feet, looking out over Donner Lake. I want to welcome you all to this video. We got a very special one ahead. Let's get right into it. You heard it right there. Miley Cyrus said it best. It's not about how fast you get there. It's not about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Now I know we're all going through a lot of difficult times right now, but I want to emphasize that this is a journey that we're all on. It's a climb that we're all on together, and we don't need to focus on when it's going to be over, what the future is going to bring. I just want you guys all to focus on how you're growing as people right now. I want you to take a breath, and I know it's hard, but you got to try and enjoy the climb. So I do want to talk about one other thing, something right now that's not about the climb. So I prepared a brief statement, and I'd like to read it from my phone. There's something going on right now that's not about the climb, and that is equality in this country. Equality for Black Americans and all people of color, the rights of the LGBT community, and the equitable treatment of all who are marginalized, who face systemic racism, hate, and bigotry. It's not about the climb for people who are in fear for their life when they leave their house or see a police officer. These groups have been climbing for years, decades, if not their entire lives. That's not a climb anybody deserves to face. That's enough climbing. They shouldn't need to fight for their rights anymore. Sometimes it's hard to see the privileges and head starts that many of us are given, because when we stand on the top of a mountain, all you look at is the view. We don't look down from the top of Tumbledown and see those who are struggling up the chimney or the lemon squeeze. But that's not the Kawanhee way. Kawanhee doesn't teach us to stand on the top of a mountain and enjoy the view. It's our duty, everybody who is on the fringe of this fight, everybody who is already at the top of this mountain, to go back down and help our other brothers and sisters finish their climb. Thank you guys. So with that being said, I would like to launch into our first segment of this week's video. For that, I'm going to kick it over to Bailey with the segment I'd like to call Baking with Bailey.
Oh, hey, good morning, guys. How was Polar Bear? So just this one time, don't tell Sean, but I want to invite you into the bakery and help make 4th of July cake with me. Welcome to Baking with Bailey. All right, guys, let's get started. Like I said, we're making 4th of July cake. This cake is my favorite dessert at Kawanhee and a big Kawanhee tradition on the 4th of July. So first, let's get our ingredients. Oh look, my ingredients. We're gonna need some white cake, whipped topping, blueberries, strawberries, vanilla, water, sugar, eggs, and vegetable oil. So next, I'm gonna go grab my cooking supplies. Oh look, my kitchen equipment. The first thing we're gonna do is start off by baking our cake. Make sure you read the directions on the back so you have enough ingredients. So let's pour our cake batter, or mix.
How many times have you done this, Bailey?
I've been at camp for 13 years, so I'm gonna go with 13. But then I usually make one cake per lodge. So, a lot. First, we're gonna add our water. This recipe calls for 6 eggs. Then I'm gonna mix my eggs up so they're easier to mix in the bowl. Add the eggs. Last ingredient for the cake is vegetable oil. Add that in. And now we're gonna mix everything up until it's nice and smooth. No clumps of batter left. And we can add it to our pan. The sizes of different pans can vary at your house. This size feeds one lodge or one family if you want to take it out for 4th of July.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna put it in the oven at 350 for 35 minutes. I have to do the other things.
And now we wait.
All right, now while we wait for our cake to bake, we're gonna start off by cutting our strawberries. We start off by cutting the stems off, and then we slice them. When you make this dessert at home, maybe your other siblings will help you make it, or your parents, or you can just show them what you learned from Kawanhee. So my strawberries are done. Let's see how much time's left on the cake. We need just a few more minutes. What are you laughing at? Oh look, it's perfect. All right, while the cake is cooling, we're gonna get started on our whipped topping. For this, I'm gonna use a stand mixer. We're gonna add our heavy whipping cream and then add our whisk attachment. If you use the whipping cream, you're gonna need to add a splash of vanilla. I like to add a teaspoon or 2 of white sugar. We're gonna start making the rest of it. First, we get our blueberries and put them in the top left-hand side of the cake. Now, we're gonna add the strawberries. And there we have it. Kawanhee's 4th of July cake.
That is really good. Wonderful.
So good.
Fantastic. We got a cheer for the baker. You ready?
Ready.
Mikey, lead us out.
We want the baker.
We want the baker. We want the baker. We want the baker. We want the baker. Hey!
Thank you for joining me on Baking with Bailey. I hope you learned a few things on how to make 4th of July cake, and you can now share this recipe with your friends and family back home. Stay healthy, everyone.
Sweet. Oh yeah, that feels good. What's up, lads? Eli here in my home gym. I'm just getting a couple reps in and I heard a noise. I heard a noise in the distance. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear it? It's something faint. It sounds like grunting. Let's go have a closer look. Oh, would you look at this? Get a load of this. It appears to be a couple of East Coastian gym rats at home doing a gym workout. I believe this is the infamous alpha liftoff. Let's see if we can coax them with a bit of protein powder. Come on, gym rats. Come on out, gym rats. You guys can do it. Let's see what they got to say, oh. Let's check in with Billy and Murtis.
99, 100. Woo! What's up, Mert? I felt you were lifting today in the ether sphere. My lifting senses were tingling, and I just want to let you know that I'm the most alpha guy at this camp. I'm the most alpha guy that's ever been at this camp.
So, Billy, you've been lifting. Well, you know, I'm here to tell you, there ain't no way, no how, no world where you're more alpha than I am.
You know, I've just been blasting my biceps, terminating my triceps, destroying my deltoids, and punishing my pecs just to be more alpha than you. And I want you to know that.
Wanna know why you're never gonna be more alpha than I am, Billy? It's because you're a sailor. In sailing, the wind's doing the work. In boating, it's all manpower. Ain't nothing more alpha than that.
I've never hit legs in my life. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta complete my workout of the day, which is curls times infinity.
1, 2, 3. In terms of quantity alphaness, on the top, we have me, then Wallace, and then way down here, that's you. 4, 8, 10. Oh, I'm sorry, Billy. I didn't notice you, dude. You look kind of small, microscopic. Have you been having your protein powder?
I haven't eaten food that wasn't in powder or liquid form in probably 10 years. Man, that's a fitness tidbit for you right there. The closest thing I do eat to real food is 3 cups of fully caffeinated coffee a day.
You want to talk to me about nutrition, Billy? This morning, had 24 egg omelet, 30 slices of bacon, wash it down with a gallon of milk combined with 10 scoops of protein powder, 50 grams of creatine. To wash all that down, 2 dry scoops of pre-workout. In addition to the dry scoop of pre-workout I took prior to the meal, came over here to my gym, took a dry scoop of pre-workout prior to my stretching routine, gotta stay injury-free. Now I'm ready to work out.
I'm training, Mert. I'm training to be the first pick in Junior League basketball this year.
Gonna be Billy in Little League Basketball!
I'm doing it without training legs, because shooting a basketball is entirely done with your arms, with your biceps, and determination, which can also be found in the arms. I'm gonna be the first Junior League player to dunk a basketball, and I'm coming for that trophy. You best believe it. Even if I gotta go right through you, Mert.
This one's back to you. In Little League, getting rocked, getting pulverized. Kids ask me, Daniel, why are you doing it? Why are you out here grinding? I'll tell you why. I'm out here putting in the work, so next summer I can come back and I can win the Little League Basketball Championship. Because there's anything I know about coaching is that a good coach knows how to play well. And if there's anything my experience in Little League taught me, to play well in Little League, get big, body kids.
The alpha rivalry between one William Sellers and Daniel Meredith is almost entirely fictional and exaggerated. The views of these birds do not represent the views of Camp Kawanhee. Stay swole.
What up, Kawanhee? Eli Yale here in Truckee, California. We're at Stampede Reservoir playing some disc golf. So this is a fun sport for anybody who wants to get out of the house. Most courses around the country are free. All you gotta do is pick up a couple discs at your local hardware store or sporting goods store and go out on the course with some buddies. So we got a hole, it's about 300 feet out here, 250. I'm gonna throw a driver. This is a driver disc, and I'm gonna do a forehand. Big out over the lake and try and come back near the pin here. So let's see what happens. Well, that's all right. That'll be good. That'll be good. All right, camp, let's take a look at my bag here. If you want to get into the sport, you'll need a couple things. You got your putters, just like regular golf. This disc is nice and grippy. Got a little bit bigger rim, and this is for my short shot. All right, so I just took my second shot. I'm now within about 5 feet of the basket. I'm gonna pick out my disc. I put my foot right behind where my last disc landed, and I'm using my putter this time, and I'm gonna put it right into the hole. Cashed it. We're out here at Stampede, and this last hole, hole number 18, is a par 5 hole, about 900 feet. So I'm gonna wanna use one of my max distance drivers. Discs range anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks. So if you wanna get into the sport, you can probably get in for about 40 bucks. You just buy a couple discs. I would recommend buying a putter and perhaps a distance driver. That's all you need to get started. So that's how it's done. All right, we hit a tree at the end there, but I think we'll be nice in the middle of the fairway, so. That's it. Hope you guys try out disc golf.
everybody. It's Kai here from Art. I just wanted to bring you guys out here to one of my favorite parks in my hometown of Denver, Colorado, and do some sketches with you guys. So, let's get to it. So, today I'm gonna start by showing you guys what I'm working with. These two sets of brush pens, this sketchbook made by Strathmore. It's a mixed media. Just to give you guys an idea of where I'm at, I'm overlooking this little lake. Got my bike right here and Bob Ross helping me out. Today I'm thinking about doing a little lake sketch to remember the lake that we all love. Instead, I'm gonna start off with the lake I have in front of me. When I do art, I don't really have a purpose. I'm just trying to put what I see down, because this is one of the ways that I've been able to get out of the house and feel like I have some normalcy. Even though I'm not at camp, I can still do the things that I love. And even though the world seems really crazy right now, there's still a lot of beauty in it. Darken some stuff up, make it more pronounced. Breaking the lake a little bit, maybe it's like right up on it. There is a little path that undercuts it all, so that's grass coming across there. There's another tree in the foreground. Just a squiggly line. Because really, once I start adding color, I can do whatever I want. So can you guys. I'm gonna start coloring. I've been trying to fill in the leaves and some of the bark of the foreground, and don't really do it as it looks. I'm more of an abstract artist, but you shall see the final product. I got a little carried away laying the green, but this is the green and the brown as far as I've had it. So, even though it's not exactly perfect or what I imagined it, it's what I have and what's gonna stay in my notebook, and I'll still always remember that I did this for camp and that I did this because I want to be closer to all of you. See you guys next year.
Hey guys, we've done a lot of improvising this summer, and I have to improvise one more thing. There's currently a burn ban in effect in my hometown of California due to high wildfire danger. So we're not allowed to have fires in our backyard, but I've come up with something that I think is almost as good. To help me do this, I would like to invite in a longtime Kawanian. He was a camper, a counselor, a captain, the director of activities, and even the director of campcraft. He currently serves on the board of directors. My very own father, Steve Yale.
Hey guys, good to be here.
So, without further ado, we will now light the central fire of the Great Spirit. Kani do go na. Kani do go na. Kani do go na. Kani do go na. Well, JP was right. It's a little strange doing that by ourselves, but we've got a nice little fire here. We're gonna enjoy it, and while we do, I would like to read some birthdays. These guys are Kawanians who've had birthdays either in the past week or coming up this week. So a big happy birthday to Vladimir, Clyde, Vasily, Sebi, Riddick, Jasper, Austin, Gibby, and Felix. Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday.
If we were in Weld right now, we'd be throwing you guys in the lake.
Alright guys, it's time for trivia. Welcome back to Kawanhee Trivia for the summer of 2020. This is Mike again. We're at a different location, and I should point out, in case you're wondering, why is Mike in the exact same clothes? I've been waiting for a whole week to do trivia, so I've been just staying here on the porch of the museum waiting for my photographer. No, we're actually filming this all the same night, so I am maintaining good hygiene. I'm just wearing the same clothes because it's the same night. Kind of like a Hollywood movie, or Jeopardy, which is filmed 5 episodes a night. Remember, if you're doing this live, get on the comment section and answer these questions as they're happening. And again, we will send you a prize for the person who gets the answer correctly first. And I think I used bad grammar with that, but let's go on. Question number 1 tonight. Now, of course, Alaska is the most northerly state in the United States. No question about that. However, if you eliminate Alaska and Hawaii, what state is the northernmost state in the lower 48 states or the 48 continental states? What is the northernmost state in the 48 continental states? And remember, like last week, spelling does not count. Number 2, what state has the most lighthouses? What state has the most lighthouses? Kind of a little tricky one. I'm giving you a hint there. Okay, again, what state has the most lighthouses? And the third question tonight, and I've asked this, I think, every summer at Camp Kawanhee. There are 26 letters in the English alphabet, and we have the spellings of 50 states in the United States. What's the only letter in the alphabet not used in the spelling of those 50 states? What is the only letter not used in the spelling of those 50 states in the United States? Ready for the answers tonight. What is the northernmost state in the lower 48 states, or the continental 48 states? It kind of looks like Maine on the map, but it's actually Minnesota. Minnesota is the correct answer. Question number 2. What state has the most lighthouses? And I said this was kind of a tricky little trivia question, one of my favorites, because the state with the most lighthouses doesn't even border the oceans. That's because the state with the most lighthouses borders the Great Lakes, and that is Michigan, of course. Michigan is the state with the most lighthouses in the United States. And number 3, probably most of you got, what is the only letter not used in spelling of one of our 50 states, or all 50 states? And that is Q. Q is not used in any state name in the United States.
Hey guys, Eli here. I'm about as far west as you can get at the Pacific Ocean in Santa Cruz, California. I want to talk about the video challenge of the week. Last week's challenge issued by JP was open mic night. I want you guys to send in a video of you doing something crazy, kooky, your special talent, singing a song, whatever it is. We need those videos by tonight. If you submit them tonight, we can feature you in next week's video. If you don't get it in, don't worry, because we got a new video challenge coming at you for this week. This week's video challenge is the Get Out, Get Fit challenge. That's right, I want you to get out, go do something fun, something athletic, something fitness oriented, play a sport, do a workout, send in some bench press, some curls, whatever it is, you can make Billy and Murtis proud with your workout. Next week's challenge, Get Out, Get Fit challenge. Send us your videos and we'll feature you. So for my Get Out, Get Fit challenge, I'm gonna go for a swim. That's how it's done.
We rolling?
Yeah, we rolling.
Hey, what's up, gang? I'm Gordon, and it's my brother Forrest. Welcome to our basement in Ohio. We got a little song for you guys.
Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. I wanna be in Maine every year. I wanna be in Maine every year. There's something happening to me. My friends say I'm missing the Kawanhee. Come on, baby, we've got to make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh, I wanna be in Maine every year. Oh, I wanna be in Maine every year. There's something happening to me. My friends say I'm missing the Kawanhee. Come along, baby, we better make a start. Better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh, I wanna be in Maine every year. Oh, I wanna be in Maine every year. Oh, I wanna be in Maine every year. I wanna be in Maine every year. It's in Maine right now. Hey. Mrs. K1, come on now. It's the lake in the trees. To the trees. Lakes in the trees. Lakes in the trees, man. Lakes in the trees. Smell the pines. And swimming in it. Sailing in the lake and sailing. Baseball, sports. I wanna be in Maine every year. One more time. Oh, I wanna be in Maine every year. Thanks, y'all.
Well, Kawanhee, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure enjoyed making it. You learned something from Bailey about baking, you learned how to do art with Kai, and you even learned how to be alpha with Billy and Murtis. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to remind you to tune in next week for week 3 campfire. And with that, that's Eli Yale signing off from Truckee, California. We'll see you next week.
Days
No,
dawn.
wait. Just announce it first.
All right. Will everyone stand to the west? Stand up and face the west and sing taps. Days
Dawn on the sun from the lake, from the coast, from the sky.